Hey Virgo. Hi Virgo, how are you? This is Mary Ellen. Welcome to Life Path Tarot. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for being here with me. If you're new, welcome. As you all can tell, most of you know, I'm in the process of moving, so I'm getting very close to the date of actual leaving. And Virgo, there you are in the month of August. That's how I feel. Exactly. I love it. So if you look at the numerology, it's a sacred 8. The energy is flowing. Things are changing. It's very ethereal. You are looking into the spiritual nature of your destiny, your future, and you're working with the universe to bring it forward in a way that's just incredibly beautiful. So you're going to feel like this. The whole month of August is going to feel like this for you. You see how activated your heart is? When we see this blue coloration, we know that that means a lot of shift and change and growth and activation, transformation, all those kinds of words. So gang, before I forget, all the links for me are below. The love reading is exclusively on Patreon. Go click the link and join us there. So Virgo, there you are. All the things that you have done to be in service of others over the course of your lifetime. It's monument, my guides are saying. I like that word. Thank you, Spirit. Gentle, grounded, fruitful energy upon the earth. That's you, Virgo. And in this month, when it comes to your chakra activation, it's the 7th chakra. You're really traveling deep. It's going to be very mystical. I think you're going to be contemplating all the service that you have provided. Virgos are healers. Virgos are writers. Virgos are very clairvoyant, most of them, in a very quiet way that they don't really spend much time talking about. They just carry it. I love it. My guys are talking about the weight. So for you this month, when we see this wild woman energy, it looks like that. This is you. That's the journey that you're going to experience. You're going to have your sword right at the tip of destiny. And you're going to understand yourself and what you're able to provide. You're going to get a lot of real clarity, Knight of Swords, coming forward. And this beautiful warrior, see that? There's a passage to him. The sun's coming up. Open from the waist up, powerful. Having been through a transformation, we know by the coloration of the kilt. So you're going to be standing as a Virgo in the mystery realm, really deeply, and you are anticipating some sacred impulse. You're experiencing the activation of being, of like quickening, being enlivened, my guides are saying. Knight of Wands, very passionate, definitely responding to impulses, and both of these young knights will go straight for it when the moment arrives in order to get clarity and to delve deeply into your passions. What is it you desire, Virgo? Have that in your crown chakra while you're having this experience. That's what this is about. You're going to manifest your new destiny. So you're going to be really deep all month. It's going to be very ethereal for you. Look at that, Virgo. Shamanic energy. This is the liberator of devotion. You're going to be carried across the portal into the sacred realm, so that shift and change and new growth can come forward. The ancient Celtic peoples believed that the soul resided in the head. So we see you being carried out into the universe in order to be liberated from your current circumstances, from whatever you thought your destiny was. This is a very ancient, sacred symbol that was put upon the south-facing walls of all the Christian churches that were put up to try to obliterate the pagan people, the Celtic people, by Christianity rampaging across the planet. No offense to anybody, it's just a fact. So you can go and have a tour of these beautiful symbols. Each one looks a little bit differently. Nobody knows who put them there. Nobody knows where they came from. They just appeared overnight. That's what you're doing. You're going into that part of your distant past. There's a lot of energy here about shift and change and the way you're growing because of something you're going to remember. Psychically in your human life, it may also be literally in your human life, going into the past in order to liberate yourself and perhaps your devotion from something, from someone, from a set of habituated patterns, maybe. See that 8, another 8, the elopement of sacred knowledge. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Head down at the workbench, creating pentacles, abundance, gaining wisdom with every pentacle that you create. And we're coming into Virgo season. There's going to be a lot of shift and change in a mystical way. This is about touching the sacred bowl and getting all the wisdom that's inside the bowl by accident. So some of you may not have anticipated this. Some of you, like me, you're in it already. And we're in the month of July in order to start the process because I'm moving. So that's just one little tiny display, right? It's a general reading. It could be anything. It's exactly what's happening for me. Exactly. Being liberated. I like it. I love seeing this reading come through. And Virgo, for you, another, my guys just said impression, another impression upon the theme that they want to speak about. Look at you, Virgo. You know, this is how you live your life, basically. People understand Virgos as hermits a little bit. I certainly have been in much of my life. This is how I live. 1 foot here on the earth and 1 foot in the mystical realm all day, every day. It's just the way it is for me. Virgos are healers, they're teachers, they're writers, and they're connected to the universe in the way they are. And for them, it's through the intellect, swords, analytic ability to understand the deeper aspects of life, the deeper meaning of the experiences that you have. So this is an initiate who, seeking knowledge, has a teacher, goes into the hut, plunges into darkness for a period of 24 hours in order to have a sacred vision and to understand destiny. How did you get here? Where did you come from? 6 of Cups, the past, nostalgia. That's what you're going to be processing in the month of August. And that energy is going to bring this beautiful shift and change. See the crown chakra opening? It's really about a full awakening. This is the perfecter of energy. It's the world card. So all of this processing, going through the lion's gate, getting to your solar return, obviously you start a new cycle, a new year coming forward, and great shift and change is coming to you in a spiritual basis. And when you go through the year, in each quadrant, you will pick up little petals of wisdom. You will be more activated as the year goes on. And you will be turning or experiencing the turning of the swastika, sacred feminine energy. That symbol is 12,000 years old. Don't get stuck on modern history and the story of the Nazis. They turned it backwards and used the power that they knew existed to try to have dominance. They created chaos and massive carnage. However, they were ultimately not successful because they were misusing the energy. Virgo, you have done the opposite. You have used your energy in this way for service. Beautiful. All of you. So that's the Hanged Man on a soul level. This is the journey that's going to be reflected from your human life. This is what's going on a soul level. That's why you're experiencing this mystical, ethereal frame of reference, frame of mind. You're going to feel it as you walk through your life. So on your soul level, that's the Hanged Man. That's the goddess of sacrifice. You are getting a great distinction, my guides are saying, because of all the sacrifice that you make all the time, Virgo, mostly for others. And you're going to be accepting this energy and the amulet because you're going with blind faith into the mystical realm, deeply in. I just want to show you how the cards line up so you'll have a clue. And by the way, I always publish a picture of the cards on the community tab. See that? That's what you're going to be experiencing in the month of August. That's how the energy rises from your human existence. This ethereal feeling, this experience, being liberated to start a new cycle. You begin the cycle. My guides keep calling it a reward. So something's going to come to you. If you think about the Hanged Man, we see this gentleman hanging upside down. He's blindfolded. People say it's because you're stuck or because you can't decide. There's nothing further from the truth of that card. It's because you are going deeply into the light. If you look at it, we see that there's a halo around his head. He's deep on the inside, having some mystical shift and change in order to understand the journey that he's going to have going forward. That's what it's about, and that's where the impulse comes from, very definitely for you in the month of August. Look. So this is your human life, reflecting, in a sense, your soul destiny, your in repose, for healing, for regeneration, renewal, rest. It's been difficult, Virgo, because like the earth signs, the other earth signs, when Pluto came into Capricorn, you started your compression. And life may have been very challenging for you. A lot of shift and change. It's done. It's just about done. And for you, the reason you're going into the mystical realm, my guys just said it this way, is for this ceremony that you're going to experience. So you know what? Go online, get yourself a little something, maybe like that, something that you can wear. Maybe actually the rune. I'll show you the rune that came out in a minute. So there you are. Lion's Gate opens. Energy, light, activation comes through the portal. Enlivens the stone of destiny. You're standing there. When your solar returns comes, you're going to touch the stone of this destiny. It's going to completely transform you, Virgo. See how the garment turns blue? Right down to the hair, turning white and purple. Spiritual activation. And individual acceleration, my guides are saying. The augury of knowledge, earth energy. That's the Ace of Pentacles. All that is meant to be given to you, which is why you're going into the deep. So during the month of August, if you can take a retreat, even if you do it at home, my guides are saying, carve out some days for yourself, maybe around Lion's Gate. And those of you who have birthdays in August, make a celebration that reflects this, your life. So it's interesting. Here's the outcome. You're going to let go of the past, Virgo. That's the Ten of Wands. That's the journey you're going on. You're going to go deep in for a lot of processing, a lot of review, and you are going to be released so that you can go forward into this next journey that you're dreaming of. The infinity energy. Where does it take you? Where does it take your heart? What if you were free of all of your attachments, all of your responsibilities, the weight? Hang on a second. My guides are saying the weight of being constantly in service to others. So it's bringing a lot of emotion. There will be a lot of emotional processing. Reviewing the past. Maybe past love affairs. Maybe people you've had to let go of. Maybe people that you lost. Last month you were dealing with loss. Deep heart chakra wound. Something that happened somewhere over the last year. And now you give it over into the mystery realm in order to be done. So the leaves indicate some intense overwhelm, some processing, a quest of the wands, questing. In the realm of the wands, what would I like to create? Where does my passion exist? What does my sacred vision tell me? Where shall I go? To what shall I devote myself? How about if my devotion was liberated so I could go have a sacred quest and understand the next impulse so that I can drop the past, the burdens that would otherwise be carried forward with me? You're done with it, Virgo. So I picked a rune. I was done with the reading, and then the landlord started mowing the grass, and he was right outside the window, so I started over. So I picked the rune that is the rune for journey. How beautiful. So I'm going to open the book and just hold it up so you can read it, okay? You can pause the video. I used the Book of Runes developed by Ralph Blum. Beautiful fellow. Go look on YouTube at the old videos that still exist there from Ralph. You're just an astounding person. Oops, sorry. I have not gone far enough. There it is. Okay, so there it is. Virgo, have a wonderful month. Drop me some messages. I would love to hear about your particular journey, where it's taking you, what you're experiencing, and what is the shift and change? What is your sacred vision about? All right, gang? Let's see if I can hold it right there. So page 2 is this. If I can get it close enough to the camera. There you go. Gang, thank you so much for being here. All my love, Virgo Nation. I'll be journeying along with you. I'll look forward to hearing what your messages are to me and how you interpret this reading. It always helps me grow and change.